Shout out to the Shade Room for reposting this back in March of 2019. I'm trying to catch up with some stuff, okay? I wanted to let y'all know who didn't know that Masika Kalysha said the following about Wendy Williams. Yeah, I'm reading this from the bottom post first and then the second post because that's where it starts. She said, I've said some petty things recently about Wendy Williams, honestly, just because I'm actually a fan of hers and was highly offended about her charts and the inaccuracies. And how she mentioned my name, knowing that my time has had prior, I guess you've been to say my team, knowing that my team has had prior communications with her team, so anyone could have sent an email. But at the end of the day, I really do feel for her as a woman. She busted her ass for her career and her success, and her husband has no right to do this to her. I'm praying for you, Wendy Williams, and I hope you get the peace you deserve. Cut him and his allowance off. Ooh, I'm glad she didn't say cut something else off. Somebody named Snapple or Pretty Moolah on Instagram said, F her poo, with an eye rolling emoji. You don't have to explain. Shh. And Masika said with a sad, weird face emoji. I don't even know what that means. I don't speak emoji. She said, I know, sis, but we got to have some compassion. You know what? Have some compassion and unblock me on Twitter with your fine self. Tired of you. I know, sis, but we got to have some compassion. Yes, she talks about everyone, but it is her job. Ding, ding, ding. Unblock me. She made a whole career out of gossip, and she doesn't deserve to have a lying, cheating piece of poop husband making a home with a ho while she works hard. Anyways, y'all, shout out to the Shade Room for reposting that. Masika, you're a hypocrite because you've had me blocked on Twitter for a couple of years or so now, and I don't even know why, but I'm a mega fan of yours, and I'll never stop being a fan of yours no matter what. Technically, it's your Twitter, so you have the right to block whoever the hell you want. And I'm Team Pretty, so I'm not going to really complain about it. But I'm just saying that, you know, it would be really nice if I could go back there and enjoy all of your perfection, you know. Even though I could technically see your page when I'm not logged in. So, I got you. But anyways, did somebody hit up Masika Kalysha and ask her to unblock at Meat Magazine? She's not going to do it. But I just think that it would be funny because maybe she'll say something funny. I'll get to make a video about it. Nah, she probably, I doubt she would even respond. I don't think she responds to guys who are reverse well endowed. But shout out to Masika either way, man. Do you see why I'm Team Pretty? Do you see how she admitted that she was, well, pretty girls can never be wrong, but she admitted that she was on the verge of being wrong. And she's like, look, man, I've said some not so nice things about Wendy Williams. And, you know, and I feel for her as well. Only if men had that same type of compassion for each other. I feel for you as a man. See, men are trained to just be like, hey, bro, man, hold your own nuts. Women, on the other hand, you know, they team up and well, see, really successful men build a barrier for themselves where they look out for each other. That's how, you know, all the white dudes were able to get away with their Me Too stuff. But the black dude, well, you know, Bill Cosby's going to die in jail, and then R. Kelly, he's fighting for his life, and then Michael Jackson, you know, been gone for 10 years now, and we're still talking about him, you know. Whatever happened to Weinstein again? Did they push the trial back again? But anyways, yeah, you know, the white dudes, you know, who are really successful, that is, the really successful ones, build this barrier of protection, you know, for themselves and whatnot with their different lawyers and the media and their different connections and whatnot. A lot of those people were people that they went to college with and stuff. So that, you know, they have certain protections and provisions and whatnot set in place. But for the most part, men don't really look out for each other like that. They're not like, look, man, I feel for you as a man. If you're lucky, another guy would say, I feel for you as a person or as a human being, but not specifically because you're a man. When it comes to women, they have this, well, you know, women are trained to look out for each other like that. But anyways, though, man, shout out to Masika. I can't say that Wendy Williams is a part of Team Pretty because she is Biggerfoot. You know, basically Bigfoot with bigger foots. You know, like she's like Bigfoot in clown shoes. That silly blonde mop on her head. Just she's the woman's a mess. You know, I hate what happened with her husband, you know, making a baby on the side. They were allegedly going to get divorced But you know, her husband will never run out of money. The only the only thing he has to do is reveal her real identity. That Wendy Williams is actually Biggerfoot, and I tell you, he'll be rich for life. Have you ever seen Wendy Williams? Have y'all ever seen Wendy Williams in a bikini? Sweet Lord, it's a sight to behold. I don't even know what her body shape. You know how Masika Kalysha has Masika has one of the best bodies I've ever seen in my freaking life. But Masika has the whole hourglass thing going. When Wendy Williams looks like a shattered glass. In and out of her clothes. Well, in her clothes, technically, she looks like a tube of toothpaste that's flat at the bottom, and then you squeeze it up at the top, and it's like big and bulky. And then just imagine her head at the top. That's Wendy Williams. She's just very odd shaped woman. I don't even understand. I don't even know what to call her shape. But anyway, I'm sure some of y'all come up with something good. But let me know what y'all think about it below. Do you think that this is definitely a step forward for Team Pretty, that one of the best looking women in the world, Masika Kalysha, is out here basically saying, you know, my bad, you know, maybe I went a little bit too far going in on Biggerfoot, you know, or do you think that this is a step backwards? Do you think that she should crush this overgrown roach because, you know, Wendy Williams did say some foul things about her, and Wendy Williams is definitely not on Team Pretty, and Masika Kalysha is definitely a senior member. So, you know, she is the clapback queen, hilarious, very brainy lady. She could have said something real foul and real funny. We all know how she gets down, but she definitely had mercy on her. You know, I actually think that's very commendable. I think it's beautiful to see such a beautiful woman show mercy, because pretty girls can definitely be ruthless. And we know that Masika can be one of the most ruthless, but she was really, really nice. You know, in Wendy Williams' time of, I don't want to say need, but where she was down and Masika didn't kick her. Where she definitely could have punted her in the, you know what, she could have punted her, you know, but she didn't. So, you know, this goes to show you that pretty girls are just the nicest people, man. I'm trying to tell you. Me Magazine on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Me Magazine blog on Instagram. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. You receive alerts when new videos get posted. Somebody hit up Masika and ask her to unblock at Me Magazine, and watch nothing happen. She's gonna ignore. She might block you. So as a matter of fact, don't ask her. Don't ask her. It's not worth it. She doesn't F with me. I love you though, Masika.